Well, hello, everybody. I have a special reading for the fixed signs here today. Um, the nodes of fate will be making a square. Well, Venus will be making a square to the nodes of fate. I will show you this in just a moment. Right now, when I can get it. Hold on. Let's see here. We need to bring this up. Okay, here we are. And um, on the 24th, we will have the nodes will start to, whoops. Are you seeing this? Yes, you're looking at the chart right now. Yes, where Venus in Cancer is making a square to the south node in Libra and the north node in Aries. Venus, this little square is a square, meaning there's some tension, some conflict between the nodes and Venus. And the asteroid Sirius is opposing Venus at this time also. So, and I have this book, Jan Spiller, for my fixed signs, where the north node in, well, let's talk about what the nodes are and what they mean. Well, they are the nodes of the moon, and they are not planetary bodies. And they are points formed by the moon's orbit around the Earth, intersecting with the Earth's path around the sun. The direction of the nodes is counterclockwise. The north node is the ascending node, the point closest to our North Pole, and the south node is the descending node, the point closest to our South Pole. They are always exactly 180 degrees apart from each other. Some astrologers use the true node calculation, which takes into account the actual wobbling of the moon's orbit. Other astrologers use the mean node, which does not take the wobbling into account. I personally use, with Jan Spiller, use the true nodes. The true node and the mean node positions are never more than 1 degree 45 minutes apart from each other. And I will say that the north node is now in Aries. And these attributes are independence, self-awareness, trusting one's impulses, courage, constructive self-interest, moderation in giving, and self-nurturance. So, there is a square with wanting to feel nurtured, feel safe in Cancer. So this you may want to feel you are one with another, with the South Node in Libra here, seeing oneself through others' eyes. Debilitating selflessness, obsessive attachment to fairness and justice, codependence, attachment to external harmony, and you may have a mentality for tit for tat here. And also, let's see, you might be hypersensitive to harmony versus self-sacrifice. Aries is trusting in yourself to sacrifice yourself for the good of harmony, being in harmony and balance with someone else. And there could be a feeling of vacillating between, or an indecisiveness. You may feel that you are feeling indecisive. Let's see. In relationships, you may be dependent on your marriage partner or your business partner, depending on, yeah. So there is a dependency to become one with your partner, but you're fixed signs and very stubborn in your own ways of dealing with things. I would say that it's going to be so the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, where you may not even feel bothered by the energy, because it's sextiling you, or it's an aversion to you. Especially Taurus and Scorpio, it's in an aversion to you, so you may not even feel this energy at all. Just your stubborn individual selves, and sticking to things you are comfortable with, while you're seeing everybody else in their despair and strife and all that. Where they're all fearing for their commitment with others. Although, if you are a Taurus rising, no, if you are a Scorpio rising, you will definitely be feeling some kind of energy going on with your spouse or your business partners, with Mars in your 7th house, Scorpio rising, which we have here, Scorpio rising chart. with the North Node in Aries in your 6th house. So this could be you may want to have a feeling of, with this square to Venus from your ninth to the 6th house of your work, co-workers even. You may even so yeah, we have there may be a victory because I'm pulling some cards while I read this. Maybe your co-workers or your entrepreneur, I'm sorry, your um co-workers, yes, or your work environment may feel a bit they may feel some selfishness toward you, and the spiritual your spiritual um hold on. Scorpio, even with all this going on, you will have a victory. We have the 6 of Wands I pulled for you here. I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to show you this card for right now. Scorpio rising. Here's your card for victory. This 6 of Wands. And then what's covering you is the Knight of Pentacles. So, yes, that could be the 6th house of a co-worker or a work environment situation here that you have to deal with, probably with some work situation or financial, could be. But we have the 7 of Wands, Valor. Valor is in the past. So, okay, and then we have swiftness. This is a Mercury in Sagittarius, which was in the past for you. Mercury Sagittarius, that could be like boastful communications. Since Sagittarius is your 2nd house, you may have been boastful about things, possibly, and I will show you this. Sagittarius is your 2nd house. And this was something in the past that was done or said that was a boastfulness, and Sagittarius, Gemini, I'm sorry, Mercury in Sagittarius, communication is very elusive and boastful, and they make things larger than they should. And then in the recent and above you is the 7 of Swords, futility. So maybe some kind of confrontation. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles in your recent present or recent future. The Hanged Man. Ooh, something needs to be, you need to think things through, reflect on stuff, on everything that's gone on for you this year. And there will be quite an amount of abundance with the Three of Cups. Maybe with writing, communication, something you've learned from the past. Yeah, well, that you will communicate in a different, new way. You'll get over some kind of failure that you've felt in the past with the Seven of Discs or the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. I'll show you all these cards when I put, and then the outcome is the Four of Swords. There will be a truce. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to pull a Universal Rider-Waite card for you for a special message for Scorpio or any mutable, no, I'm sorry, not mutable, fixed sign by Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. The fixed signs. Those are the fixed signs. Yes. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Okay. Well, we have, well, this is interesting. We have a Capricorn maybe in the mix here for you. We have the Devil card. No. Oh, this is the card for Scorpio. Devil is the Scorpio card. So Scorpio, you have this energy about you, that fixed energy where you can get out of any problem you want to now. You're not tethered to one thing right now, but I'm going to show you these cards individually again. We started out with victory. There will be victory. And then we had the Knight of Pentacles or Discs crossing you, where you'll be having some issue with coworkers or in your work situation or environment. And then we had the Seven of Wands, Valor. The Eight of Wands, which is a Mercury in Sagittarius. Mercury, this is the glyph for Mercury and the glyph for Sagittarius. And there will be some swiftness from the past that you may have been talking a lot about money in the past. It's going to be the best thing and very boastful about it. Maybe you've fixed signs. And then we have futility. It's going to be, yeah. So maybe there'll be like a futile like communication problems that were in the distant future past. And then we have in the future, recent now, we have the Prince of Discs or Pentacles, where you will take back your power, take back all you need, but you need to rest on your laurels right now. You need to take some time to reflect on everything that's gone on for the past 2 years or a year and a half, and you will see some abundance. It's a good time to reflect on the failures of the past and find truce with those who have been not on your side, maybe, but you have this fixed energy of the devil blessing you right now. This is not a bad card. It's not a scary card either. It is the Scorpio card. Even though he's the devil, these two people who are, yeah, they are free. They're naked. They have moose chains around their necks. They can easily get out of that. The situation they're in. So fixed signs. This is definitely not a bad time for you. And they was also, okay, let's see. I'm going to also show you the next. Let's go to Aquarius rising, where we have Venus in your 6th house of co-workers, your job, your work, your health and daily routines. It's making a square to the North Node in Aries, where your neighbors may feel they need to be individuals, and you may need to feel comfortable in your work environment, but neighbors, siblings, and something in the neighborhood may be bringing some conflict to this destined part of you, where you may need to be working with foreigners, or you may need to be you may want to feel a tendency to be dependent on your spirituality rather than your individuality in your neighborhood and your religion. So there could be like a truce within that too. All right, so now that I've showed that, and then we'll move to Taurus. Well, Taurus, this North Node is in your 12th house, and Venus is in your 3rd house. You may feel comfortable in your neighborhood, but something from the past may be coming up for you, something repressed. This could be things you've learned in school that are bringing confrontation and conflict to things that you are familiar with. You may learn something new here with this in this area, and you may be working like the workaholic, a Taurus rising. Yeah, the workaholic Taurus for Taurus rising. We did all the fixed signs. So you will have this, you all have, so maybe this will be, and Sagittarius for you is in the 8th house. So maybe there was some kind of communications with an inheritance from the past with this 8 of Wands that I pulled from the past that you will be dealing with all this money issues and issue with let's see, comfortability in your familiar environment, your siblings, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Maybe you might start a writing project that this will be like, it could be a fantasy novel of things that are occurred in the past, or you could be writing about a situation from that was kept from you, or something that was you're maybe feeling something that was kept from you, secret, that was kept secret, or because this is a secretive house, this is also you may have felt betrayed by someone in the past, or you're just want to just trust someone from that well, there may not be trust with someone in your work environment, or from the 6th or the 12th house, like a coworker or something like that. May be some turmoil there, but you'll find a truce, and you'll have this fixed energy of Scorpio to help you, all the fixed signs of the zodiac. All right, with that, I'm going to end this. I wish you all the best, and yeah, I think this will be a good time for all the fixed signs to just think, reflect on things that have happened, and hope for the best, and know that you are not being manipulated. You are in control. You always are. All the fixed signs usually feel like they are in control and have everything under control. So with that, I wish you well and all the best. Take it easy. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian. Have a good one.